Developing and presenting a research proposal. Research proposal, it's an outline of the research data, and mainly it helps to communicate the idea to the faculty, or if we need any fund. So in order to present the report to the funding agency to get approved project and can be implemented. So here the research proposal is an outline of the research ideas, and it helps to communicating in front of the faculty or the funding agency, and it is proposal is the strong foundation of the actual research and what actually we are going to do for the study to get the approval from the expert or from the faculty or from any authority. The definition of research proposal, proposal is a written document specifying the investigative proposals, the study, and actually it will be present or written before the study. And the research proposal is a comprehensive summary of what the researcher actually intend to do and how it will be done and why it is important. And the research proposals, here mainly the research methodology will be highlighted. Purposes of proposal, and this research proposal, it highly provides an opportunity to the researcher and the experts to think through project carefully and clarify and define what exactly to study. And it also serves as a blueprint and guiding the path for the researcher to carry out the research project, and it provides support and suggestion, uh, helps the researcher for the support and suggestions from any authority or the competent person, and it also helps the department to make a right decision about allotment of guide for the candidate. And further, it also gives an opportunity to receive the feedback from the supervisor and others, either positive and the negative. And the research proposal also serves as a contract between researcher, guide, and the university. And the research proposal also can be used to seek ethical approval from the institution, the regional or national level committee, and even they can get the financial grant for implementation of the research. And developing the research proposal. So the development of research proposal involved the first and the foremost thing, we have to choose the topic. Then second, we should narrow down and focusing on the topic. Then the third one, we should formulate the research objective or the research question, what actually we are going to do. And the next one, outline the key literature in the topic area. The next, further we have to decide on research methodology, research design and methods. Then further we have to propose an approach to data analysis. Then propose a format, that is how many chapters and suggested chapters readings. And we should develop a timeline. So how long it will take to complete your research, and the next you have to develop a budget and resources required for the project, and then finally we will be organizing references and bibliography. Format of research proposal. So here the format will be differ. So in case if the researcher is applying for fund from any agency, each funding agency will be following a different format. So in case if the researcher is applying for any fund, that the particular funding agency, whatever the format they are following, they are supposed to follow the particular format. So the common format which is used for research proposal is, the first one is title. So the title should be specific and precise, and it should not more than 2 or 3 lines long, and should include what one intends to do to find out. And in case example, validation of an algorithm on the management of urethral discharge, and the title usually contain who or what is researched and where the research will be done, when it will be done, how it will be done, and indication of the envisaged solution or possible new product. The next about the investigator. So here we have to specify the full name, qualification, and academic title of all the investigator, including the trainees, lecturers, or postgraduate students, and their institution departmental affiliation. Then the principal, main investigator responsible for the work, and the academic, the brief up to date curriculum vitae of each of the investigator and the co-investigator should be provided. And the institution under whose umbrella the research project will be done. So, for example, World Health Organization, any College of Nursing, or example, any College of Nursing or School of Nursing, or Indian Council of Medical Research, or any aims like that, we can specify the institution where we are conducting the research. Then background information and introduction. So this should include a review of a relevant literature, and it should be the relevant literature should be most recent one. So majority being in the past 5 to 10 years at most. So more weightage we will give for past 3 years, and locally available information, and either it can be published or not published, and but it should include clinical or laboratory observation example, increasing number of adult males presenting with the head injuries at the particular hospital, like that we can include the information. Rational justification for the research project. So there should be a statement explaining why we feel the research project is important, so that we can carry out the potential significance of the particular research. So it should be more than a paragraph or two. Objectives of the study. So the objective, the broad objective, and the specific objective. The broad objective, mainly we will specify the issues that are being looked or laid down on the broad objectives. So example, the survey of the social demographic and reproductive profiles. And in coming to the specific objective, the specific issues that are being looked for, so that may be measurable of and presentation of the results, so survey of the age distribution, or we can assess the sexual behavior of some patients. Then coming to the formulation of hypothesis. So the hypothesis gives structure and direction to research. So the hypothesis only can be formulated after the researcher has gained adequate knowledge about his research. And the hypothesis should figure throughout the research process, so because it will give the entire structure for the research. And the hypothesis is nothing but, we know that it's a tentative statement or explanation to formulate the problem, and the research problem does not have to consist of one hypothesis, because it will have, depend upon the study, we may be framing 2 or 3 hypotheses. And the methodology, this should be very detailed, as your it will help to guide the research and the end, because we call the methodology as a vital part of a research study. And the type of research study, example, randomized, clinical, or descriptive, this should be reflect exactly what the researcher intends to do. And the location of the study setting, study population we should mention, study period, how long we are taking, and the sample size, the data collection, and the data management. So the data management, mainly we will specify the details should be provided, how the collected data is going to be managed, and data analysis, either manually you are doing or SPSS format, and type of statistical test you are using, example, regression analysis or t-test. So then results presentation, and requirements here, we need the personal training, paper, transport, reagents, drug space, etc. depend upon our research study. Then budgetary estimates. Budgetary estimates, each line item should be quantified in monetary items. So here the investigator should have a proper budget plan to conduct the study. Each item should be quantified if possible. About mention the contribution, if she is getting any funding agency for each and everything, she has to produce the bill, and subtotals of each group should be indicated, and then the grand total. Justification of the budget, the investigator must indicate how they arrive at the amount of money being asked for. So here a budget proposal of two principal investigator for overall supervision of the project. So example for 24 months, if she is specifying 30,000 into 24 months, she will get to the 14 lakhs 40,000. So detailed budget plans should be submitted. Example, the staff, junior research fellow, research assistant, contingency, recruiting, and the travel, and computer charge, and for any question or any printout should be taken, everything should be make it as a grand total. Then the references, the cited reference should be current, always make sure it should be within 3 years reference, and there should be an internationally accepted format. That is, mainly we will use the Vancouver style. Thank you.